Yo, Andre, I'm back with another video. In this video, again, I'm gonna talk about well, actually this is my first time talking about this. That's right. So in this video, the purpose of being open-minded. When you live life calm and collected, there's not anything that could take you by surprise. It's important to be open-minded, to not be, you know what I'm saying? If you live by your own perceived reality, what you consider normal, you're going to suffer. You're open-minded, then you will just know, even if you see something unusual for the first time, you know? I said there are times when spirits, manifested on the physical realm. And I remember there was time I woke up at night to get some water, and I saw a creature that had nothing to do with, it looked like it was a starfish, or something, and it was not a normal creature, and it moved around all weird like. You know what I'm saying? But why didn't I freak out when I saw it? Because I'm aware that superpowered beings exist, supernatural beings. Yeah, spirits and stuff. The entity manifested itself to want me, to try to get me to freak out, wanted me to. I already knew that those beings existed. Talking about like spirits, jinns, all of that. I already know that they all exist. Yeah, huh? There's a reason why they like to mess with people. A lot of entities, why they like to torment people, like pick on people, play around with people. Because to them it's a lot of fun, and they love, ciphering off people's fear, or messing with them, Yeah, but when I saw a creature, that looked like some kind of starfish with a pattern on them. They were moving a certain way. The reason why, it did that because it wanted me to freak out. But what it doesn't understand is that I already know that that's the spirit, turned into that, to some kind of starfish with a pattern on it. So I have many supernatural encounters. That's just one of many. So that's why I wanted to mention in this video the importance of open-mindedness. You're open-minded, there won't be anything that will take you by surprise. Yeah, so I had to mention that. That doesn't happen all the time. That was just one of those times that happened. Oh yeah. Plus, whenever I'm visited by a spirit, I get sleepy. Then the moment I close my eyes, I go to the spirit world. My mind projects out my body, and then I talk to the entity because I can't see the entity of this realm. So the entity that wants to contact me, I know it's the same pattern of what's happening. Every time I talk to a spirit that's not of this world, this realm, it basically I'll just be doing anything. I'll just get tired out of nowhere. And the moment I fall asleep, then all of a sudden my mind's out of my body and I end up talking to them. Yeah, my mind's projected out of my body and I end up talking to them. So that's actually how I spoke to spirits anytime they wanted to reveal themselves to me on the average, The only way that they can reveal themselves on average, they had to I had to fall into sleep to where my mind projects beyond my body. But outside because the mind don't have a shape, the mind. Our mind is our mind don't have a shape like our body does, or the other parts of our body. Our mind is can bend and go or stretch forever. So our mind is attached to this body, our intellect. It's because of the breath of life and the soul, which is what brings our mind, our intellect into existence. Of course, the mind itself exceeds the body. So my consciousness can travel while I'm projecting my mind, astral body, which is held together because of my physical body, the breath of life and the body made from the earth, the materials made from the earth. So as long as the body doesn't die, the mental body don't die. Oh yeah. So anyway, when entities speak to me, I will fall into a trance, and then I'll be sleeping. My mind will be out of my body. And but if they want to reveal themselves to me in other ways, they will turn into a being of this world. So they appear solid. That's the only way they can become visible to where we can perceive them. Yeah. So I'm just letting you know the many strange things that happens in reality. On average, a lot of spirits will pick on people if they know they can freak people out. Yep. Instead of revealing themselves, they'll just simply make noise, thump, or do all kinds of things, or or have a cold chill pass by you, and you're like, what? And remember, if you let them, a lot of spirits will mess around with y'all. So that's why it's important to be open-minded, so you're not taken by surprise. And there won't be anything. There will be no such thing as strangeness to you. I never really consider anything strange because I'm fully aware of the reality of everything. You know, one of the many benefits of knowing the complete self, the true self within, the dark within. Yep, the dark, the creator, beyond good and bad, the shadow, the self-awareness counterpart of the creator. Yeah, and the necessary evil, and the chaos. Yeah, and then the light, the necessary good, and the logic of existence, the thoughts of the creator. Then wisdom, the imagination of the creator. Oh yeah, the origin of shape and forms. And yeah, you know what I'm saying. The dark is beyond good and bad. The shadow is necessary evil, and the light is necessary good. And the wisdom is understanding of all. You know, because it's the imagination and shape of reality. So yeah, just wanted to bring a little recap up again. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say in this video. That's what I wanted to say in this video. So understand, people, the importance of open-mindedness. Be open-minded so not anything takes you by surprise. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the traits of a calm mind, you know? To be aware that there's possibilities of anything. Alright, that's the end of this video. Peace.